What's up guys, I'm back here with another video. Today I will be talking about how to get started in cryptocurrencies in 2025. Now stick till the end because I will be showing an in-depth step-by-step plan on how to get started. Now starting things off, this is not financial advice. This is what I did to get started and I think is a good path to take if you're looking to get started. Starting off, I would recommend doing a lot of research. Now I will drop some links in the comments below on what some good resources are to learn about what cryptocurrencies are and the fundamentals of them, because I do recommend not going in without your own perspective and your own knowledge about what you're putting your money into, because that's really the most important part of it. I'm going to give you a guide on how to get started once you know that you are interested in this. So after you read the articles or do your own research, come back to this point here. Now, starting things off, if you want to turn money into crypto, there are many ways of doing this. You can use a centralized exchange, or you can use crypto ATMs and some sort of P2P transactions. Now, I would recommend going the sort of centralized exchange option, which often requires KYC, which means know your customer, which means you'll have to provide some sort of formal document proving that you are who you say you are and that you're above 18. Now, there are workarounds if you don't want to do this. I believe there are some centralized exchanges which don't need KYC, which is probably the route you would take. But yeah, first of all, I would get money on a centralized exchange. And so once you have money on a centralized exchange, I would then recommend doing more research on which coins you want to get into. Now, when we talk about different areas you can store crypto, there's the centralized exchange, which is great for turning fiat money into cryptocurrency, and there's decentralized exchanges as well. Now, a centralized exchange works from a central unit. It's sort of a company that works together like a bank almost, a sort of centralized system. Whereas decentralized is on-chain and has no specific headquarters, and it's just sort of area where you can exchange tokens, right? So those are differences. When we talk about wallets, we have soft wallet and a cold storage wallet. Now, if you're dealing with bigger numbers, I would definitely recommend going the cold storage hard wallet, which is a physical sort of ledger, if you'd like, which is the most secure way of keeping your crypto. And this takes it off any sort of internet or anything it's a sort of a physical key almost. But what I would recommend for most people to get started off is with a soft wallet. Now, this is anything like a Phantom wallet, a Trust wallet. This works on your phone, and you will be provided a seed phrase when you begin. Make sure to write that seed phrase down. As soon as you get that seed phrase, write it down on a piece of paper. Do not take a screenshot of it. Do not put it anywhere online. You want it on a physical piece of paper. Now, this piece of paper, you will need to guard it with your life, pretty much. I mean, as soon as you lose that piece of paper, your money is almost gone. If you get logged out of that account and you don't have the seed phrase, you're not able to recover your money. So make sure you do not lose it and just avoid it from being compromised by keeping it on a physical piece of paper. Now, that's the way I would recommend transferring your money from a centralized exchange once you buy your crypto to a soft wallet, and that will just provide you with more safety. You kind of want to keep your money off the exchanges because that's just not the place you should be holding it. If this exchange goes under, your money will be gone, like we've seen with FTX, with Sam Bankman-Fried. So you just don't want your money in that sort of region because it can be compromised. Whereas on a soft wallet, it's much, much harder to do. Now, also, you need to do a lot of research. I would recommend using Phantom Wallet for Solana. Solana's been doing really well recently, so that's definitely an area you want to look at. Also, ensure that there are different chains of sort of cryptocurrencies. You've got Solana chain, Ethereum chain, which is something to be aware of. So you can't just turn Ethereum on Base network to Solana without bridging it. So it's something to be mindful of, that not every sort of token is on the same sort of network, really, which is something that centralized exchanges will help you with, sort of bridging. And there's many websites you can look at for this. But some of my top tips I would give to you if you are starting off is to sort of avoid any little websites or anything that sounds too good to be true, because in this field it often is. You don't want to be giving money to little exchanges that no one knows. You want to stay with the big known names just to make sure you're protected. And I would also stick with a plan with what sort of money you're going to delegate to different coins. Now, I would recommend, depending on the amount of money you have, If you're working with a lot of money, you probably want to stay on the safer end of it, whereas if you're on the lower end of it, you want to go for more risk. Now, I would typically recommend anywhere between, especially if you're new, I would say between 65 to 85% of your money is in big coins. That's sort of the Bitcoins and the Ethereums, and really the big things that are gonna sort of generally appreciate in value. Now, the other sort of percentages left there, I would say no more than 5% on meme coins because that's pretty much gambling. And then the rest of the percentage between that and sort of potential projects that could do well. So altcoins, big ones still, like Sui. Sui was a great one. So just make sure that you're well diversified within the industry. Now, to finish things off, when you are transferring funds from one place to another, you should be mindful with what address you're sending things to. Now we want to make sure things on the same network, the same chain, as I previously mentioned. There are differences. However, if you're working on wallets which are on the same chain, it's less to worry about. Just make sure you're on the same network, of course. But you want to ensure your wallet address is the correct one, because if you send money to the incorrect wallet address, your money will not be received where intended to be, and then you will lose money. So I would ensure the first 4 to 5 digits at the front and the end of the wallet address you paste are identical to the ones in your other one. Now, the wallets you're using or whatever will sort of indicate this, but it's something definitely to be aware of because a lot of it's anonymous, and if you mess up in some way, you could lose your money really quickly just by sending something to the wrong wallet, just something stupid. Now, to avoid that, I would recommend doing more research. Check out the links below. But this is pretty much all the advice I've learned over my last 3 years in crypto. Just learning different things. And if I were to get started again, with all these things known and a bit more research, you'll be able to make your own decisions on what coins to buy and what to do, basically. And I hope you the best of luck in your cryptocurrency journey, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.